Good morning, guys. I think we're live here. Welcome. Former Squad Live Morning Edition, Wednesday, December 17th. Thanks for being here, guys. Did tune in to the end of the NBA Cup last night. It's really good. Really pretty entertaining. They were Stan Van Gundy. We'll get our scripted part out of the way here. Stan Van Gundy, brother of Jeff Van Gundy. He was singing the praises. Good morning, guys. Hilarious, B-Wall. What's good, Dan? Good morning, Elena, Dan, B-Wall, everyone. Welcome. Anybody tune into the NBA Cup last night? Elena, did you get the count? I didn't get a text from you. Did you get the count, Elena? That's what I was thinking about this morning. No, I haven't counted yet. You didn't get the count? You were going to reveal on stream? I was like, all right. Well, we'll see if B-Ball and Dan. You did get the count, Elena? I bet it was. I'll be right in the middle. I'll say 155. 155? Something like that. Guys, we'll have to welcome JK. Crazy story, but you're here. How are you doing today? 190. Elena's gonna be revealing the list count momentarily. We'll see. We'll see. She's building suspense. Elena is building suspense while we wait to. Yeah. Well, so it's lower. Well, yeah, because there weren't 200 names on that list, but there were a lot. Did watch the NBA Cup last night, guys? Yeah, it was pretty good. Knicks won. He was a good counter. But what's the number, Elena? You haven't given the number? Still trying to build the suspense? I appreciate that. Take that to Vegas then. Elena's going to reveal at 10 a.m. Okay. Sounds good. You just need to double check. That's funny. Yeah, I did watch the NBA Cup last night. Wemby. I'll reveal. No, B-Wall. We're not. We decided we weren't going to give that to AI. Double check sounds like fudging. We can count, hopefully. I didn't count them myself, though. I told you it was being done by Abacus. NBA Cup was good last night. They were singing. They were singing the NBA Cup's praises. I don't know. It was a fun game to watch. Not gonna lie, was fun. It's all love up in here, guys. I guess Wemby's on a minutes restriction. They took him out in the fourth quarter. And no rift, guys. No rift. Everybody needs to make sure they're fuel checked up in here. I'm doing my scripted part. Getting that out of the way. They took Wemby out at like 9 minutes in the fourth quarter, and the Knicks were already coming back. The Knicks were already coming back, and then they beat them in the fourth quarter. Really, is what happened. Brian needs to try the half calf. No half calf in the morning, Dan. Although half calf in the morning, I could see half calf at night. Definitely can see half calf at night, but half calf in the morning? We'll have to get another video out today, guys, which is fine. We'll start working on that shortly. I don't know. We'll figure out what direction we're going. Past Legion of Boom. You've become so sensitive to caffeine. Interesting, Dan. How did that develop? So are you a half calf exclusive now? Or decaf? Half calf only other JK, the Irish coffee. We had somebody up in here one night who was drinking 10 Irish coffees. Ten Irish coffees. It's a lot. AJ Brown is on the trade market this offseason. So, Dan, did you just quit cold turkey? Hey, guys, no fighting, all right? No fighting, Elena and B-Wall. We got 5 minutes till the list is revealed. They're talking about NBA expansion. Maybe Seattle and Las Vegas. So you do the half cap. That's amazing, Dan. Well, it's good that you listen to your body. And definitely, I definitely do start shaking sometimes after drinking a whole bunch of caffeine. Okay, so so will you do more than 1 cup of half calf though? And I forget, do you mix your own half calf? The Eagles wouldn't do that, JK. Yeah, I'm on the Luxembourg diet, which is like five a day. That makes sense, Dan. Caffeine microdosing, everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. Smart. All right. Do you disagree, B-Wall? I mean, I do pace out this pot of coffee over the morning stream, and I usually don't even pace. Great guess. That's what we need. B-Wall, that's a great guess. Darn. All right, so Uh-oh, guys. Squad is like both good and it's good and not. Trans, Dan says. There's no T in it though, Dan. It's a good guess. Flask. B-Wall just on fire this morning. Yeah, could be. So it starts with doesn't have an E in it. Chasm? Chasm, guys? Oh, I was saying Elena's okay, brash or chasm. I'm going with chasm. We got alright, I gotta let it. I'll be 1 second. Let it rip could be either. It's brash. Better be brash. No, it can't be brash. It can't be. Good thing I didn't guess. Exactly. It can't be brash, guys. Grass? It could be grass or brass. All right, well, we're saying grass or brass, guys. Lena, just so you know, it is 10 o'clock, so what was the guess? What was the numberage? Dan, same wavelengths right there, Dan. Grass. Elena, it is 10. Well, I guess, are you doing things on former squad schedule? All right, we'll go with grass. We got 3 votes for grass. There we go, guys. If you've noticed, guys, well, actually last night was the first night we were wrong. Our chat poll said, Gong, let's go, JK. Trying to train. I gotta train my brain. Gotta train my brain to do that every time we succeed like that. That's what I'm saying. Dan knows it. Dan knows it. Yeah. What's that, Elena? The Wordle was grass. The Wordle was grass. What's the count? Elena, what's the count? I mean... 190. Who said Gong? Who said 190? Was that B-Wall? Well, I have it on the list. That's craziness. If somebody got it right on the monitor. Yeah, B-Wall said 190. That is 100% a gong. That's a triple gong. Right on the money. Did he cheat? Hey, how did he cheat, Elena? He couldn't have cheated. There's no way he cheated. No, B-Wall, you just... Dugout, kayak, raft, shell? Let's go. Human-powered watercraft. Yeah, well... Dan, what did you change your guess to? There we go. I should know that. I should know that. Honda whips? Okay. Yeah, I mean... And JK was like... What did JK say? JK said... 142. That was a good job. Truth, Madam, Label, Fluke. Biblical. Wouldn't have got Adam, Ruth, Abel, Luke. No, that was your Powerball, B-Wall. That totally was the Powerball for you. That might be for me too. I mean, I should have done this on my own, B-Wall. You're right, but you're just so sick nasty at the connections. I need your help. I did end up finishing the connections. We'll discuss. Second 20. Well, guys, remember, I don't know. I kind of said double or nothing yesterday. No, you guys agreed to a double or nothing yesterday. I had the Knicks. You guys had the Spurs. Our boy Jalen Brunson. 48-hour stream. Flyers beat the Habs. It was a good game, though. Had me suspicious about the magnet stuff. Not going to lie, guys. Jordan Clarkson was going off in the fourth quarter. This guy, Tyler Kolek, was killing it. The Knicks were playing him a lot. Knicks have a pretty good squad. Video did well, JK. Probably going to have to work. It did well. People liked it. I mean, I like every video we make. Well, guys, so we're going to have to, we almost got to, I don't even know. How should we figure that out? I guess we could probably, the committee can probably cut 60 names. You think build on it, JK? Keep going? Oh, build on that list from last night? Pause. I was thinking, I don't know. Committee, when we do the bracket, 632s. But then it won't be even, you know? Like, I think we'll have to cut the names, which will definitely, there's it's only, thank you, Elena. There are only like 60 names to cut, which I can find 60 names, probably. 62 names. Then we can do a bracket of the No cuts, JK says. If we do the cuts, though, then we could do a bracket of full 64 of the forgotten ones, the ones that were cut. Talking about NBA expansion. Decision will be made in 26. We do gotta start working on previews already. Last week we started on Tuesday. Didn't get them out till Thursday/Friday. It's already Wednesday this week. I mean, you get used high levels of production coming out. Multiple videos so far this week. That's a W for sure. More names. 250. All right, we'll just keep throwing them out. Did anybody think of any? I don't know if I thought of any. Well, we would need, what is it, 256? 256. So we're actually closer to 256. We're closer to 256 than we are 128. Just saying something. Elena can keep adding to that list if you throw out names, which is good. Games we're looking forward to this week. We got Jacksonville at Denver. We've been talking about that. Rams Seahawks tomorrow night. Amazon's loving their slate recently. Amazon is loving their slate that they got. The games, or I'll go to the scoreboard. Couple games on Saturday. Buffalo at Cleveland. Philly at Washington. Well, this is a division. This is a game for the division, kind of. Tampa Bay, Carolina. NFC South. Definitely Jacksonville, Denver. What's good, Dan? Buffalo by 25, JK says. Probably. Well, yeah, probably. Although you never know. I don't know. Buffalo. I guess you probably know better than I do. I think it's really just the big games for the NFL this week. Thursday night. Thursday night is the biggest. Amazon's loving that. And then definitely the Jacksonville Denver game. Yeah, those are kind of the two biggest games. But I mean the Green Bay Chicago game. So honestly, I think we split it up into a couple different videos. Like we can do one video on the theme of the Thursday night game. Maybe try to do that one today, and then do a different one on the Green Bay, Chicago, and Jacksonville, Denver one. Oh, and throw that one in there. Elena, I know the guy literally in the chat said Landlord Moose Allen. Landlord Moose Larry Allen. That's what he said. I know. Did you fact check any of the nicknames, Elena? B-Wall likes Pittsburgh over Detroit. Elena, it was the guy. The guy said Landlord Moose Larry Allen. It literally said that. I know that was. You fact checked them? What was Larry Allen's actual nickname? Did you look up Larry Allen though? Landlord. All right. Okay. Smoke and Joe. Okay, there's one, Elena. Smoke and Joe Frazier. Guys, no fighting. No fighting. Landlord Moose, Larry Allen. No, I know, Elena. The guy literally said that. He said Landlord Moose. All right, we got to figure out what we're gonna do for this Rams Seahawks game. Seahawks slight favorites at home. I mean, the Seahawks just barely beat the Philip Don't Call Me Geezer Rivers-led Colts. Moose is definitely a different. Well, there was Goose, Tony Sarah. You could add Goose, Tony Saragusa pass. Moose was Daryl Johnson, right? And J.K. just said Smoke and Joe Frazier. That can go on there for sure. No, like I was literally, I could pull it up. No, you got the number. It's not B-Wall. That's not what's happening, B-Wall. That's not what's happening. A lot more fact checking go into our list than a lot more fact checking going into our list than any list coming out from the established list providers, services, biggest company in the world. Guys, like here we are making lists and like that's really what the biggest companies in the world are doing these days. Like Chat GPTs. Has anybody seen Chat GPT's commercials? It's like their commercials are for like how they can make lists. You know? It's like, oh, like cuz it's funny cuz it's like they want to show that they like can improve your life, I guess. So it's like I saw one commercial where it was like, you know, giving a guy tips on for how great one, JK Ruben the Hur. He got a song written about him. Oh my God, great one. The Hurricane. We'll have to listen to that off stream probably. But yeah, I saw this Chat GPT commercial, and like it was about like how this guy like asked for help on prepping at first date, like cooking for a first date and setting it up, and it's like, are you talking about ChatGPT, Elena? Ruben the Sandwich Carter is not his name, people. And I'm just like, okay, ChatGPT, you're good at making lists. I don't know. Seems like you're like, it's just interesting. Like people, I don't know. We'll see. We know my takes. I use it less and less and less and less. It's been out for like 3 years now, guys. Not really early game anymore, but they like to think we're still early. Exactly, B-Wall. It's gonna be. No, that's a hot take, but it's happening. It's already happening. It's already happening. Wait till like the thing is they're blessed by being a they're they are still a private company, so they don't have to disclose a whole bunch of stuff. But I totally think that under the hood, things are not going well at ChatGPT, specifically OpenAI. Like exactly. The one, there's going to be more competition. Two, they've commit like we've talked about the circular financing going on, like one company buying another. Oracle is already, no, exactly. How exactly Be Well is exactly right. They can't write a report without AI. Well, and that's the point. Like that's what we determined. Ironically, AI helped me learn that. Though is the funny thing. The funny thing is AI helped me learn that sentiment. JK. It's like you can't even if you go to AI for it, then it's not really yours. You know? Yeah, Be Well, their business model really, like, they're gonna have to come up with a new revenue stream to justify all the money that they've agreed to spend, and getting getting $20 a month from college students. But the thing is, it's like then it's if they do it, then it's not really theirs, and they don't really know what's going on under the surface because they didn't have to think to put it together. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have to think to put it together, then your memories aren't even there. Brain rot, as Dan says. It's literally like you're not even using your brain. You're using just the like you're I guess you're using your brain. You're using your like barely your surface levels. Barely surface level. But it's not the point is it's not yours. You get the solution without the understanding. And that's a huge problem. Especially it's like it's just a problem. It doesn't mean, and that's going to what I'm saying. It's like it's not yours. It's not your solution. You didn't come up with the solution. So what value are you providing? Now the onus is on the reviewers, exactly. But it's like, yeah, JK, I know you've said Fiverr before, which is cool. I looked into it a little bit, but I haven't used it. Elena, Elena says, I don't think AI would have numbered the list accurately. Probably true. It was definitely a little funky. The list design was certainly funky, for sure. I agree with that. Definitely agree with that. I don't. So props to Elena for counting that list. Did we add? We had a couple suggestions to add today. Ruben Hurricane Carter, Smoking Joe Frazier. Those are two good ones. So I guess Devonte Adams might play. I thought he was going to be hurt for a while, but they're saying he might play. Oh, that's right. Andre Moose DuPont. All right, I got to figure out what kind of video we're making today, guys. The moose is loose. I don't know. Moose Johnston, Cowboys fullback, legend. You know, Sam Darnold, the embodiment of a paper tiger. I kind of agree with you there. Definitely agree with you there. Guys, we might throw together like a I don't even know. We'll see. We'll start working on something. But he can see ghosts? Somebody did a Legion of Boom edit about a month ago. All right, guys. So we got our previews to make. I guess we can start writing the scripts. I might throw together some I don't know, nostalgic dopamine throwback short. We haven't done one of those in a while. Thanks for being here today, guys. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. Yesterday we released our video on. It was a good video. It was about the NBA Cup. You guys like that picture? I found a picture of he's actually the Sheikh of Abu Dhabi. So I was a little bit of media misinformation right there. I did say who knows, maybe Dubai next year, and then I put the Abu Dhabi Sheikh on there. I mean, yeah, like the percentage of the audience that caught that. It's interesting though. It's like is that dishonest media, guys? Is that dishonest media? I just Googled Adam Silver Dubai and found that picture of him shaking hands. Like, cause the Emirates are their sponsor. I was watching sponsors of the meh. JK says meh. It's meh. It's like, and anyway, guys, I should have said, and I said, who knows, maybe Dubai. No, it's not. It wasn't a mistake, Dan. It was intentional, though. That's the thing. It wasn't a mistake. It was like I knew that was the Sheikh of Abu Dhabi. Like I Googled Adam Silver, Dubai, saw that picture, right? Saw that picture. Adam Silver, Dubai, right? This is the first one. Khalid bin Mohammed bin Zayed. And I was like, well, look like somebody from the Emirates, and he is from the Emirates, but just Abu Dhabi, not Dubai. And I had already recorded the audio, so I was like, who knows, maybe Dubai in the audio, but I was like, I'll just put this one over it. So it wasn't a mistake though. But at least I'll cop to it. Man. Man. And the point being, I said who knows maybe Dubai. So it wasn't even like I said anything factual. You know? It's not, so I don't think it's really dishonest. Plus it's like it's probably more likely it's in Abu Dhabi in the future. Probably more likely it's in Abu Dhabi in the future than Dubai. But at least what do the newspapers issue? Corrections, retractions. I'll issue a correction. In the video we released yesterday, we showed Khalid bin Mohammed bin Zayed when I said that the NBA Cup might be held in Dubai in the future. He is the Sheikh of Abu Dhabi, not Dubai. Yeah, it's not even like I don't have to retract anything. I said who knows, maybe Dubai, and then I showed a picture of the Sheikh of Abu Dhabi because I guess that's the deal with the Emirates is there like multiple of them. Never been there. That's what they were advertising though. I mean the Emirates, I guess Emirates Air or whatever is was the sponsor of the NBA Cup, and that's what they were advertising on Amazon. Like during the commercial breaks, they're like, "Go fly to the Emirates." Plus, it's on this dope airline. Like it's on this dope airline. All right, we might start working on a script here, just so we can. We're gonna have to preview. We'll do previews again. Our previews did well last week. We'll do them again this week. Script time. Scripted part. The scripted part, guys. All right, what do we say for the ones we won't do the Thursday night vid? Thursday night we'll do a throwback Thursday for one of those two teams. I'll get that figured out. We got Saturday Green. People, one down from. Maybe I should start working out on stream. Appreciate the commitment, guys. You guys are the best. Former squad previews week 15. We got It Ain't the Same, bro. I get it. I totally get it. I do totally get it. Shout out you guys. Shout out you guys. Totally get it, people. I mean, the dedication is real. I stopped doing pull thrusts. I stopped doing hip thrusts, bro. It's been one, like, I just stopped. I haven't been going as intense in the gym since this project has been coming along. And one of them is like my, leg days are a little less intense. Not worried about doing any hip thrusts anymore. Being the only guy doing hip thrusts. No more, guys. No, like I've seen the guys do hip thrusts at the gym before, but it's just like never again will I do it. Even though it's the judgment-free zone. Talk about greatest slogans ever. Planet Fitness being the judgment-free zone. They do. What? What do you never understand, Elena? What do you never understand? Guys, our 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 video on TikTok is up over like 40K views. It's just still getting views.
Lifting weights 3 to.
Good thing I just opened it, and good thing somebody cursing didn't come out at the screen. Anyway, we'll check that later. What don't you understand, Elena? Yeah, it's over 40K. It's got like over, I don't know, something like maybe 1,500 likes and like 200, over 200 comments. You don't understand men doing hip thrusts? It's the judgment-free zone, Elena. Put the shoe on the other foot, you know? What if somebody said, I don't understand women doing blank? Core strength? You're not judging? Funny story? What is it, JK? Green Bay at Chicago, battle for AFC North or NFC North. And conference supremacy. Green Bay just excuse me. Green Bay beat the Bears 2 weeks ago. It's a rough stretch for Green Bay. They're going through. They got Lions. They went to the Lions, Bears, Broncos, back to Bears and Ravens. It's a tough stretch. The teams played 2 weeks ago. Packers won. Close game at Lambeau. Wow. ESPN kind of ESPN has. All right, I disagree. We can take a look at this just for our as we move into thinking about the previews and stuff. This is ESPN's power rankings. They got the Rams on top. We agree with that. They got Seahawks 2. I'm saying Seahawks are def not 2. I'm saying I'd move Seahawks down. I don't even know if they're in my top 5, to be honest. Don't even know if they're in my top 5. I'd move no way the Seahawks are 2. It's just ridiculous. JK, your gym is. That's the thing, JK. The older men doing the hip thrust. That's the thing. The older men will do the hip thrust. You don't see you'll see older men doing the hip thrust for sure, and no judgment on my. I've done them before. you got to do it as part of the membership. That's funny. We are not judging. Oh, I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine. We got Rams 1, Seahawks 2. I'm going to move the Seahawks down. The Seahawks are down below both of these teams for me. We'll put the Seahawks below the Jags even. I'd put the Seahawks below the. I can't let the. It's true though, Dan. That's actually a good point. I guess as you age, hip strength is gets more important. So that's a very good point, Dan. That's a very good point. That actually makes sense now that you think about it. Why the older men are, yeah, that makes sense. Why they're more interested in the hip thrusts. Definitely need to keep. Gotta stay fit. We're big on fitness here at Former Squad. Gotta start upping my step count back above back where it used to be. It's gonna be hard though. ESPN has the Seahawks at 2. I mean, I'd put them below the Broncos and the Patriots and the Bills and the Jags. Like maybe they're above the 49ers. Maybe. But they're pretty equivalent. I'd almost put them on the. And the Packers at 9? Where are the Bears? They have the Bears at 10. Who makes these power rankings? I'd put the Bears above the Seahawks, personally. I'd put the Bears above. I'd put the Packers above the Seahawks. I'd put the Bears above the Seahawks. Who knows? And maybe they're about to go out and stomp LA on Thursday night, but I don't think so. I don't know. Like their analysis of why they're 2 in the power rankings is just them saying like who's going to get an extension or not. It has no discussion of why they should be 2 in the power rankings. It's talking about all 3 franchise cornerstones are likely to sign massive extensions at some point, but Cross is the safest bet to get his this offseason. Seattle can and likely will exercise. It's like, this is the power rankings list, not the who's likely to get contract extensions list. Brady, Henderson. Wow, that's all they're talking about. That's what they talk about in the Rams, too. Nakua is eligible for extension this season. Now, Puka Nakua is very good. I tried to feature him a tiny bit on our video that got yanked off of YouTube, which was he just is great pass catcher. He goes out and just grabs the ball. And he's like seemingly always open in that Rams offense. I mean everybody knows I'm a Rams believer at this point. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening, guys. Seahawks, though, they should be like way lower in the power rankings. Can't believe ESPN has them at 2. They should be like probably 7th or 8th, maybe 9th even. In fact, they got the Bears at 10. Like, I think the Lions are better than the Seahawks, personally. I know the record doesn't. Texans at 13. Disrespect. Just straight disrespect, guys. Not our power rankings. But I just go in here for... It's all good. It's all good. We'll go back to our scripts. Start writing our script here. We're going to get previews out here hopefully soon. Former Squad previews Saturday, Green Bay at Chicago. Battle for NFC North and Conference Supremacy. Dan says LA, Denver, Jacksonville, Buffalo, New England. I like that, Dan. I like it. I like Dan's on the Jag. I love it. Now we're all in on the Jags. We will be featuring the Jags. I mean, for the previews, we might lead with the Saturday game just because, like, that's the thing about our previews last week. They weren't really sequential. You know, it was kind of jumping all over the place a little bit. Anyway, love those power rankings, Dan. That's bold but factual. Bold but backed up with facts. GB, then Seattle. See, I think even the Bears are. Dan Flynn, he's put him exactly. It's funny. He at first he when they were. I mean they're on a 5-game winning streak, so they're 10-4 now. They were 5-4. Yeah, he probably was like when they were 6-4. He was telling me he's like I didn't want to tell people. He's like I didn't want to hype the Jags. And then they were 7-4, then they're 8-4, 9-4, and now it's like a full on party down there in Duval. But Dan Flynn is gonna have a lot to answer for if they fold. There hasn't been really a stronger. I mean, hey, we've led with the Jags on videos of ours. In a story no one in the national media wants to talk about. The Jacksonville Jaguars are on fire. JK says Philly over GB. Wow, see, JK, from outside, like the Philly GB2 beat up, that's true. That's a good point. He just lost Micah Parsons for the year. And it's a good point. Well, this game is a big game for. This is actually a big game for the Eagles this weekend. As Dan's saying, it's like this is a big game for the Eagles this weekend. Because if they go out and they win big, they get a lot of. They win the division, so they're in the playoffs, and they're probably going to be the 3rd seed, right? Most likely. I guess they could get the 2nd seed, but 2nd and 3rd, the difference between 2nd and 3rd isn't that big of a deal, I don't think, is it? I don't know. I guess they want seeding, but yeah, their magic number is 1. Dallas loses any of their remaining games, Philly wins any of their remaining games, Philly wins the division. So it would take something very, very crazy. So Dan, okay, interesting, Dan. So you almost think so. Yeah, I agree. So you almost think they're in a tough spot because imagine that it's like then. So say they win. Say the Eagles win this week, then their next game is against Buffalo. Exactly. Exactly. It's almost like you. It's kind of a tough spot. It's like they win this week, they win the division, they're in the playoffs. But so then they play a meaningless game against Buffalo. So what? Then they get blown out by Buffalo? I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. Where is that game? Three games on Christmas this year, guys. It's at Buffalo. I've just been impressed with the Bears, JK. I have been. I was saying. You're definitely right, Dan. You're definitely right, Dan. Yeah, like what, like saving plays for later in the season, you know? Competitive close to the vest. So JK's been met. Packers are banged up. Just lost Micah Parsons for the year. I don't know, guys. I think Caleb Williams is good. Who would you? That's our next question, guys. This is our next question. This is relative to this game. Who would you rather have at QB, Jordan Love or Caleb Williams? It's just like all these younger who what's Nate. I don't know. Joe Burrow's got the clutch game. Caleb Williams equals Jane Daniels equals Chase Daniel. Gross poll. JK says Love not close. Interesting. See, I was there a few weeks ago, JK. I don't know if I'm there right now. I might be on the side of Caleb Williams, believe it or not. I know it's Denver. They're at Mile High. I watched those 3 times that Jordan Love failed to drive. They didn't even drive at all. They had 3 different drives. 3 fourth quarter drives. They were down 8 on each time. I like that comp, Dan. Jay Cutler-like career. Guys, our Jalen Brunson video is still getting views. I think people still like it somewhat. Jay Cutler-like career. And Caleb Williams will have. So I guess we're not big believers in Jaden Daniels either. I guess we're not big believers in Jaden Daniels either. We'll just say they're what? They're 2 quarterbacks looking to establish. I don't know. We got the quarterback matchup. It's going to be a throwback football game. I bet. He's a 1-read QB. Watch the tape. You might be right, JK, but he's also still young. It's only his second year, right? Second year where as Jordan Love's been around for like how many years at this point? We can add more to this, but that we'll start with Saturday. Then we got it's the wrong week. Buffalo at Cleveland. JK says Buffalo wins by 25. Chargers at Dallas. Yeah, we got to say Tampa Bay, Carolina. I like that, Dan. That's a good one. I'll be 1 second. 25 plus. And what is shaping up to be a throwback football game? A foothold on their division and their careers. I like that. It's true. Micah Parsons is out. We can tell you something about the coaches are in different spots too. It's like Matt LaFleur might be running out of chances. Well, Ben Johnson, Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love might be running out of chances, while Ben Johnson has the Bears clicking in his first year as head coach. Something like that. We'll see what we end up. We might cut some of it, but I think it's all right so far. That's true. True. All right, what was the next game? We got Tampa Bay at Carolina, Sunday, 1 o'clock. So that's Saturday night. The first one Saturday night, 8:20. Sunday, 1 o'clock Eastern time. We'll say Sunday afternoon. What are they? Watson out. It's true. I'll put that in there. Watson out. Zach Tom. That's a guy we got to do. Lineman Zach Tom. Got to do a Zach Thomas video at some point. B-Wall, what's good, bro? That's a great one, JK. That's going verbatim in there. It's true. In a game no one had circle. It's true. Yes. Sunday. Who's hosting who? Tampa Bay at Carolina. B-Wall says, go Baker, go. What do you mean, JK? Oh, we're saying no. Like that's what you said. That's why we. That's why we're saying no one, right? I agree with you completely. I mean, I don't know. The NFC in Carolina, they lost to who they lose? Saints last week. Facts, B-Wall. Talk about facts. That right there is facts, homie. Straight facts. It's true. I mean, what do we even need to say about this game? We'll say both teams are whichever, like, maybe we'll call out the national media or something like that. Like, while this game might not make headlines, the winner will likely be hosting a playoff game, something like that. It will certainly be a game. Facts. Tampa Bay is. We could say Tampa Bay is road favorites, reflecting belief that Baker Mayfield will figure it out and lead the Bucks to the division title. Something like that. It'll certainly be a game. It's true. It's grasping at straws to talk about other parts of the game. So we'll add more to that, guys. We're not going to ignore the NFC South. We also got Sunday afternoon. Jags at Denver. This is the one we got to talk about. Facts, JK. Tampa Bay as road favorites is proof that both teams can't lose in the same game. It's true. It's quite true. Jags at Denver. Baker trying to leaven his. Oh, that's funny, B-Wall. We'll put it in there for now. That's hilarious. He's trying to leaven his team's chances. Didn't get any hate on how we used bumper in our one video, even though that's now taken down. Throw in the bread pun. We got the bread pun in there, B-Wall. Bread pun is in there. Is it subtle, though? What's good, Dan? Which game is the bumper this week? Probably the Jags. Probably the Jags tank game? Well, there are a couple there's Atlanta at Arizona. Pretty sure Atlanta's eliminated. There's Minnesota at New York. The tank game this week is the Jets at the Saints. Either Jets at the Saints or Atlanta at Arizona would be. Elena, you love the use of bumper. Atlanta doesn't have any picks. Let's go, Elena. Thank you. It's Jets Saints. And I would just say that based on the ticket prices as low as 13. Like, shout out Cleveland. At least, still in Cleveland. I guess they are playing the Bills. The bumper Jets Saints battle for the number one pick. I like that. Tank game of the week. In a game with bumper implications. Well, we got that. We got the tank game of the week. Jets at Saints battle for the number one pick. No, we're going to. What else should we toss out about it? Tickets as low as... Interesting, JK. So, yeah. Is it Lake Erie? So both of them are on. Yeah, okay. So both Buffalo and Cleveland are on Lake Erie. That's cool. That's cool. We could throw that out. We could do a quick mention, right? That's a bumper game in Cleveland. Those boys across the lake travel and party hard. We should throw that. We should throw a mention in there, right? Battle of Lake Erie. Buffalo heads to Cleveland to win by 25. $13 tickets for the Jets Saints game. Tailgate game of the week. That's a great. Maybe we lead with this stuff. I don't know. We'll figure out where to put it. Oh, great call, JK. We've been saying that. We're like, tickets cheaper than your stocking stuffers. Great line. Would be pretty fun. I know B-Wall's been to a game at the Superdome. Most Keystones consumed at a sporting. Well, yeah, like we gotta write this stuff down. I gotta write this stuff down. Tailgate game of the week. Bills at Browns. Battle of Lake Erie. That's cool, B-Wall. We said most Keystones. Do they drink Keystones out there? The Buffalo. Who's bringing the Keystones? One tailgate game, one tank bowl, 3 real games. Exactly. And we got to say Myles Garrett breaks the record. We'll say prediction. Myles Garrett breaks the sack record. Browns still lose by 25 plus. Something like that. Jordan Love got all the love. I'll take the other side of that, guys. Yeah, we've called him that. Bud Heavies. All right, so we got a tailgate game of the week. Anything else to say about the tank game of the week? We can think about it. We've been calling Budweiser's Bud Heavies, right? That's true, Brian. That's true, B-Wall. Heavies or diesels? That's funny. You gotta make sure. You gotta make. Yeah, I get you. Definitely gotta make sure. All right, that's cool. We added the tailgate game of the week. We added the tank bowl. Watson out, line banged up. GB watching it slip away. Baker trying to leaven his team's chances. You won't drink a Bud Light, but you'll drink a Bud Diesel? You know me, guys. I can't handle that stuff. Diesel wise. 1 second, guys. Tickets cheaper than your stocking stuffers. Most Keystone. What did we say? Most Keystones, setting a record for most Keystones consumed. Keystones consumed sounds good too. The thing is air conditioned down there, the Superdome. Baker out there trying to leaven his team's chances. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's not going to be verbatim what this is right now, but we're getting these. These are some good bars we're getting out here, guys. Appreciate it. For our previews, previews probably won't be released until tomorrow. It's going to take me some time to put it together, but we'll try to get the previews released tomorrow. The jokes and the jabs are huge. It's like, it's what, it's our differentiator, like we got to keep differentiating ourselves as, we got the best language up in here, the best takes. More Yingling Light. Okay. Yingling Light. Let's go, B-Wall. Differentiator. Fire up the differentiators. Get them warm. It's cold out there, guys. I hope everybody's staying warm these days. It's freezing. Although I guess it's the coldest winter ever, and it's not even winter. Juliet said that. Kind of agree myself. I can't believe we got our first video blocked. To actually warm up there, Dan. It was cold this morning, but yeah, that's nice. Yeah, okay, it's warming up a little bit today, it seems. Rain coming the next couple days, guys. At least here on the East Coast. Uh-oh, then it's going to get cold again. Bud Select? Do they still make those? Yingling Light, I don't even know if I've ever had a Yingling Light. Had my share of Yinglings, but Yingling Light, I don't know. Platinum? I've definitely had the Platinum. But Platinum? All right, we got the tank game of the week, the tailgate game of the week. We got the Lake Erie we'll call it the Lake Erie tailgate game of the week. We don't need to say Battle of Lake Erie. We got Saturday night. Yeah, and then do we need to... The other game, guys, is New England at Baltimore. Should we mention anything about that? All we have is beer and sadness. There we go. B-Wall. There we go. There's a level of brotherhood achieved through shared struggle. No, we'll take a trip. We'll take a trip out there to Cleveland. I hear it's beautiful. I've never been. I went to school in Pittsburgh and never went to Cleveland. It's terrible. Never went to West Virginia, though, too, so that's pretty bad. Ball Baber Tigers versus the biggest implosion in the AFC. Yeah. I don't know. See, the thing is, like, we're the Eagle, like, Philly fans have really been kind of lucky over the last 20 plus years. How? So JK, I tell you, you're definitely not. You're not a Ravens believer. I mean, they still got a shot at that division, though. ESPN said it's true. It's true, and they're and if we go to the Evil Empire's site, they've got Lamar Jackson, Baltimore Ravens getting back on track. So they're saying they're getting back on track. Interesting comp, B-Wall. Quite an interesting comp, B-Wall. Talk about, like, yeah, I mean, how long's Lamar even been there? Like, yeah. It's been there a while now. Next year is our year, then blow it, poop the bed. They have the wrong QB. All right. Okay, not Lamar Jackson believer. No, not a single Lamar Jackson believer up in this chat. Interesting. Who says no? Who says no Lamar Jackson for Jalen Hurts? I guess you're saying maybe both teams say no? I don't even know. Yeah, they went from Flacco, coming at you live here still, guys. They went from Flacco to Lamar B-Wall. I don't think there was anybody in between. Yeah, but like, what about Josh Allen? Could not the same thing be said about Josh Allen? Right? I mean, they've never. B-Wall wants a old school throwback pocket passer statue. Better run a 5+ 40-yard dash. JK says they'd be better with Flacco. It is true. They made the decision to move on from Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco's still out there. Set here 7 years later. Herbert would be good in Baltimore. Josh Allen doesn't really have any receivers still. Harbaugh's trade quarterbacks. That would be funny. That would be wild if the Harbaughs are like trade the quarterbacks. Lamar in LA. Lamar for well, he had Diggs for a couple years, and then they got rid of Diggs because they didn't get along. So I guess Shakira's number. I don't. You're right though. You mean you're right. They don't have a true number one right now. You're right. Guess you are right on that. All right, guys. We got some good stuff so far. I mean, Tua would be in the 20s, Dan, I would think. Somewhere in the 20s. We'll put that game in there. We'll see, though. It's going to be long, JK, but I got to get a couple more things written down. We got a lot written about the Green Bay Chicago game, which is fine. We got 25 until December, then 47. 47. He gets all the way. He gets up to 4. He's in the 20s. JK and I agree somewhere in the 20s. B-Wall agrees somewhere in the 20s, and then December hits. 47. 47. He's allergic to the cold, as Dan Flynn said. Tua might be allergic, as B-Wall says. I know. But I guess they don't have to play in the cold there, though, Dan? You said that? Not Dan Flynn? Okay, my bad, B-Wall. My bad, bro. I'm not trying to take anything away from you, bro. I'm sorry. Dan Flynn. Oh, Dan Flynn. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, you guys are connected. My bad. I take it back, B-Wall, as B-Wall said. Allergic to the cold. McDaniel's vape freezes up. Okay. No, I appreciate you keeping the record straight, bro. I need that. They got Tua who's allergic to the cold, and McDaniel's vape freezes up. That's hilarious. That's actually hilarious. Has anybody ever experienced that? I don't vape personally, but anybody's vape ever froze up on them? I thought that was correct. That was hilarious, JK. It's definitely possible. We got tickets cheaper than your stocking stuffers for the Tank of the Week game, Jets at Saints, and also battle for the number 1 pick. We got the Lake Erie tailgate game of the week with the Bills traveling to Cleveland, setting the record for most Keystones consumed in a sporting event. Now, the point is, B-Wall, I don't think they're leaving it outside. They're just... Our prediction is Myles Garrett breaks the sack record, yet the Browns still managed to lose by 25 plus. We'll say two of the hottest teams in football. Square off at Mile High for the Keystone flows nice. It definitely does. Two of the hottest teams in football. The Keystones at the Lake Erie. No zins, guys. No zins. Two of the hottest teams in football square off at Mile High. Broncos haven't lost at home all season. Keep saying that. And hey, guys, they might not, if they don't, as Dan said, I think Dan said, if they win that game last week, they win the Super Bowl. If they don't lose at home all season, they could win. They're winning the Super Bowl. Haven't lost at home all season. 11-game win streak. Jags. Trevor Lawrence. Quietly. I don't know if we should say quietly. JK says they choked this one. So we got the... wow, interesting, JK. Love the takes. Who will win? Question mark. Jaguars. Broncos. That poll is live. Gong. JK with the gong take. That the Broncos choked this one. Let's go, B-Wall. Jealous? Skirt steak? In this economy? No, I'm just kidding. That sounds great. Fire up the grill to stay warm. Wow. The guys made skirt steak. Dan made it last night. Wow. I'm jealous now. Let's compare skirt steak recipes and cooking instructions. Salt and pep, grill it up. Two of the hottest teams in football square off at Mile High. The Broncos haven't lost at home all season, carrying an 11-game win streak. Trevor Lawrence has been the best QB. In football this month. We'll say this month. In December. How about in December? Oh my gosh. Got some great cooks in the chat. Balsamic vinegar honey marinade? Oh my goodness. That sounds delicious, guys. Are we officially off season here now, Dan? There's snow on the ground and you don't need to, you're not plowing anything necessarily? Right now, at least? Congrats, bro. For making it to the off season. Ooh, lime, cilantro, paprika, fresh tortillas, white rice. That sounds delicious. I'm all about. Who in the chat believes they can eat more white rice than me? I know B-Wall thinks he can eat more white rice than me, which is maybe true actually. But if there's one thing, if there's one eating competition that I could possibly do all right in, let's go, Dan. Congrats, man. Last night, B-Wall did chicken in the oven. It's probably what I'll be doing tonight. B-Wall can def eat more white rice than me. I know. I didn't even say that I could eat more than you. All right, two of the hottest teams in football square off at Mile High. The Broncos haven't lost at home all season. They're carrying an 11-game win streak into this game. Trevor Lawrence has been the best QB in football in December, yet the national media disrespect continues. Yet the unrelenting national media disrespect to the Jaguars. Disregard of Jacksonville. How about this? If the Jags pull the upset, the national media will have to... No, I don't know. Gotta work on this sentence, guys. 10 minutes, eat as much rice as you can. Win the Jags. I like that. I like that, JK. We could do that on stream, B-Wall. Too, Pos. You don't have to be. We don't have to be in the same room. We could do it on stream. Although then it's not as controlled. You're right, I guess. When the Jags pull the upset, the unrelenting national media will have to deal with their unrelenting debt. The national media will have to reckon with their unrelenting disregard of Jacksonville. That's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. All right, guys, 1 second. I'll be right back. Immense disrespect. That's what it's been. They've been disrespecting the Jags for weeks now, months. Dan Flynn will be on here pushing me to lead with that. Then we got Sunday night. Sunday night is New England at Baltimore. This is the battle of what did you say, JK? Paper Tiger versus the greatest implosion? Something like that? Drake May looking to bounce back. That's lame. Lame. Drake May looking to bounce back, reestablish foothold in MVP conversation, all that stuff. Got to throw in more jokes and jabs. Are we? We added like 2 whole joke and jab sections though, which is good. So with the tank game of the week and the Lake Erie tailgate game of the week, which is cool. Haven't had something like that in our previews yet. Then we got like a little more serious breakdown for the Green Bay Chicago for the more serious games. Still got nothing to say. Got nothing to say about Tampa Bay at Carolina. It will be a game, I guess. As JK said, Paper Tiger versus the biggest disappointment in the AFC North. I like it. That's what Paper Tiger. Patriots coming off, blowing a lead at home. Ravens. Ravens are hoping to stay alive. Stay alive until their last game of the season. I'm telling you guys, that last game of the season versus the Steelers for the division. You are live, B-Wall? You are live, dude? Absolutely live? Crazy story, but you're still alive? That's great. Crazy story, but I'm alive. What'd you go through? Guys, we all go through so much. You know, everybody goes through so much. So that's why it's awesome that we're all here together right now, making these great, fun previews. Had to wrestle a coyote? Now, I actually have coyotes around me. Have you ever heard a coyote yowling? I've heard the youthful coyotes yipping. Last night, guys, anybody ever see what is it, the Starlink satellites? Anybody ever seen the Starlink satellites pass overhead? You got coyotes too, B-Wall? And that's why you had to wrestle one to keep them away from your dog? Pause? Did you go outside and there was a coyote out there? I don't know if I've ever actually seen one. But they're like they live around me, but you don't even see them though. I don't even see him, but I hear him. Have you seen him, Dan? Coyotes? I don't know if I've ever seen one, but I can hear him. I can hear him yipping and yowling at night. Not at this time of year. I don't know what they do this time of year, but. Oh, the Starlink. You were saying the Starlink. Yeah, I took him. I took a picture. I was like, with the line of lights going in the sky, and then they vanished. I guess it was. You see him a lot there, J.K. Tap in for freebie. Well, you got any tips on how to do that? You got tips on how to do that? Guys, our script is pretty good. Jets, tickets cheaper than your stock. Shout out everybody who threw out lines for this. Thanks for being here, guys. Got a lot of details on that. Give me Starlink. Got a lot of Starlink ads, guys. Apparently Starlink's going crazy these days. They're adding like 1 million. DJ, what's good, man? DJ, we're talking about the football games this week, kind of we're writing a script. An illuminated crop circle. We're previewing the NFL Week 16. DJ, welcome. How are you doing, man? So we're writing a script that we're going to make into a video that I narrate and then put some clippage over it. Put some clips over it. I mean, guys, these are the days. Eventually, I'm not even going to be able to use these clips. You know, once we're monetized as a channel, we're going to be way more cautious. Now it's kind of now it's cool. We can use whatever clips we want. But one day, guys, we're going to have to be careful. One day, guys, we're going to have to be careful. So, DJ, if you have anything to say about any of the games this week, right now we've talked about Saturday night's game is Green Bay at Chicago. Sunday, we got Tampa Bay at Carolina. We jokingly talked about the tank game of the week, the Jets at the Saints. Yuck. B-Wall, you know how much there's to do. This is not coming out until tomorrow, though. B-Wall, it's only Wednesday. People don't, we'll have it out tomorrow. Record? I'll record it, but I like to drink some tea and stuff and take my, before I record it, so maybe eat some soup so my voice isn't raspy. Then I also got to gather clippage and stuff. Tea? Yeah. I've been drinking Emergency every day. Do I have a Va? Been eating more soup these days that it's been cold enough to build fires. Oh my god. Yo, B-Wall, what? I don't drink tea a lot. I mean, I don't even drink tea. I never drink tea, bro. It's only this time of year, I guess, when it's freezing outside. Snow on the ground, can't get warm. No, wait. Cap, I'm calling Cap. Where's the Cap emoji? You might have another Cap. I need to find the Cap emoji as soon as possible. I don't know if two shots push forward. 2 shots push. Where's the Cap? I guess there are a bunch of Caps down here. This is B-Wall right now. That's B-Wall wearing a huge hat. Wearing a cap so big. 2 shots push forward. Shots of what? That's B-Wall. Red coat. One, you're a red coat. You're a red coat. Did you go to, but when you were in London, B-Wall, did you go to Buckingham Palace? Beefeater. Whatever you got. I can't take shots of Beefeater. That's gin I couldn't do. Maybe tequila? I don't got anything though, guys. They were wearing gray though? What? Aren't they supposed to be wearing red? I thought. Anyway, guys, anybody have any hot takes or stuff to share for these previews? DJ, I love Oh, DJ, I'm not. Where's the red? I thought they wore red. Garden Buckingham Palace. DJ and B-Wall ganging up on me. I don't even drink tea. I got like a 200 container. Good call, JK. Absolutely, these are some gong moments right now. Beefeater winter wear. All right, I'll look that up, B-Wall. That's what you're wearing tonight? What are you talking about? Beefeater winter wear. Oh. Is that what they're called? Are they called Beefeater? Like, I know Beefeater the gin. Meanwhile, I googled Beefeater winter wear, like you said. This is what... Is that what the guards are called? Are they called Beefeaters? The King's Guard? Are you wearing Beefeater winter wear tonight, though, to eat the skirt steak? So that's what they were wearing? Why are they called Anyway, that's fine. We'll stay focused on our previews. Queen's Guard Gray. You told me to look up. JK, that's funny. They stand still. It's like the Buckingham Palace Guard. They're all in red. Okay, I see one in gray. I see him in gray. But it's like the same, it's just the same suit but it's in... It's all love up in here, guys. All love. All love. Anybody have any takes for this game of the week? Anybody have any takes for this game of the week? Any other preview takes? Like we said, the tank game of the week. We got the tailgate game of the week. When the Jags pull up the upset. Good call, JK. I'll read it. I'll read what we got so far. Good call. Got the former squad previews NFL Week 16 Saturday night. Green Bay at Chicago. It's the battle for the NFC North and conference supremacy. These teams played just 2 weeks ago when the Packers won a close game at Lambeau. The Packers are banged up. They just lost Micah Parsons for the year. I guess I got to move that around a little bit. That's good. In what is shaping up to be a throwback football game, two QBs look to get a foothold on the division and their careers. Matt LaFleur might be running out of chances in Green Bay, while Ben Johnson has the Bears clicking in his first year as head coach. Christian Watson's out. Green Bay's line is banged up, and they're watching the division and Super Bowl chances slip away. So we got to work on this one. Sunday, we got Tampa Bay at Carolina in a game no one had circled a month ago. Tampa Bay plays Carolina with the division on the line. Baker Mayfield's trying to leaven his team's chances. What else can we say? Somebody has to win the NFC South. We'll just say something like that. Somebody's got to win them. Then we got our tank game of the week, the Jets at the Saints, in a battle for the number one pick. Tickets are cheaper than your stocking stuffers. I agree, JK. That's totally enough. Somebody's got to win the NFC South. Then in the Lake Erie tailgate game of the week, the Bills travel to Cleveland to play the Browns, likely setting the record for most Keystones consumed at a sporting event. Our prediction is that Myles Garrett will breaks the sack record, yet the Browns still lose by 25 plus. This is pretty good so far, guys. Sunday afternoon in the game of the week, the Jags are at Denver. Two of the hottest teams in football square off at Mile High. The Broncos haven't lost at home all season and are riding an 11-game winning streak. Meanwhile, Trevor Lawrence has been the best QB in football in December. When the Jags pull the upset, the national media will have to reckon with their unrelenting disrespect of Jacksonville. Finally, on Sunday night, we've got New England at Baltimore. This is the battle of the paper tiger versus the biggest disappointment in the AFC. Patriots are coming off blowing a 21-point lead at home to Buffalo, while the Ravens are hoping to stay alive until their last game of the season when they play the Steelers for the division crown. All right, guys, I think it's pretty good. We might need to throw something. I think it's pretty good. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's that long. It might be a 2 minutes or so. 2 minutes or so, something like that. I think it's pretty good, though. Maybe we'll add another line or two here or there. But that's probably be like the script that we use. Like I said, probably going to release this video tomorrow. Give me some time to record it, edit it, get the song in there, get some good clips in there, figure out copyright battles. I agree, JK. It's close. Going to edit it a little bit. Going to keep editing a little bit. We'll be on for another 10 minutes or so here this morning, guys. Thanks for being here. We'll end it. We got 4 picks for the Jags. 4 picks for the Jags. We'll end that poll. Gong. Dolphins are benching Tua in favor of Quinn Ewers. I guess the Tua era is over in Miami. Does he ever play for them again? Maybe it's over. Crazy that he led the NFL in passing yards in 2023. But apparently he's guaranteed. They're not going to release him. I don't know. I'd be surprised if they release him. It looks like they got to have him for at least one more year contract wise. But hey, maybe they do end up releasing him. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe the Tua era in Miami is over. Oh, I had Tua, and had Tua in his last game, or the last game he played in Miami. I had Tua. He didn't do it for us. Didn't do it for us. So they're benching Tua, going to Quinn Ewers. Stephen A says the Dolphins had to bench Tua. I don't know if they had to. I don't know. Are they out of the playoffs? Let's look at this. I guess, yeah, they're out. I guess. They're 6-8. I guess it's theoretically possible, maybe, but probably 47. That's right. That's right, JK. It is December. It's allergic to the cold. So he's down there in the QB power rankings right now. I mean, nothing's changed since we looked at this yesterday. There can be a ton of movement, though. It's like Green Bay, I think they were going to be... If Green Bay had won, they were going to be like the 2 seed or something like that. But because they lost, they're the 7th seed. So that game does have major implications, bumper implications. We'll say that's the bumper game of the week. Well, there are 2 bumper games of the week, actually. I guess we can't pick 2 bumper games of the week. It has to only be one. It's either Green Bay versus Chicago or Jacksonville. You're saying misses the play? Oh, that's a gong. That's a good gong take there, JK, because that's backed up with facts. You got Detroit out there. Detroit's playing? Who's Detroit playing this week? Detroit is playing the Steelers. Everyone in your neighborhood getting solar panels? Defascam, you all? 100p? Guys, I think our video is still getting some views. Yeah, our Jalen Brunson video is a throwback, still getting some views. So that's cool. That's cool. They liked it. Interestingly, you know what they really liked? They really liked our recap video. People really liked our recap video. So much so that they killed it. They blocked it globally. Global universal blockage. It's all right. We'll deal with it. We'll keep going, guys. We got previews coming out this week. We'll see what else we cook up today. Our previews aren't going to be released till tomorrow. We've got big football game tomorrow night. LA at Seattle. I guess Seattle, it's a boon to Seattle for them to be hosting that game. Alcaraz is splitting with his coach after 7 years, 6 slams. Wow. Terrence Crawford retired. Other news in sports. Games tonight. We'll be watching. Any NBA. Cleveland at Chicago. Okay. Looks like Cleveland's struggling a little bit this year, the Cavs. 15-12. I'm sure they expected a little better. But yeah, they're basically tied with the Sixers. They're better than the Sixers though. Sixers are not there quite yet. They need to make some roster changes before anything happens. Was impressed with the Knicks last night, guys. I was super impressed with the Knicks. Not gonna lie. Was impressed with the Knicks. They've got a good roster. I'm still sticking with Toronto versus Detroit though in the conference finals. And then in the Western Conference, I'm still sticking with the Thunder and the Spurs. That's been my call since like I don't even know, like the first or second week of the season. So we'll stick with those. Thanks for being here today, guys. I'll be back on this evening, 7 o'clock p.m. Thunder Wolves, JK says. We like Anthony Edwards. I like that take. They got they got, you know who's on their team this year, B-Wall? KD. Still, the Rockets are good, and they got a good squad. The West is loaded. Like all 6 of those top teams are good, and the Suns are, and then the Warriors are all right too. I mean, they're just a little older. KD's on the Rockets. Yeah. KD on the Rockets. Yeah. KD on the Rockets. They got some other good players too. It's not just KD. They got like a lot of good players. Like the whole West is loaded. It could be honestly any of those 6 teams. Although the Thunder are most likely the ones that are going to make. I know. The Sixers aren't even technically Garbaggio. They're like mid-pack, even though they are Garbaggio. We'll see. I've heard people saying the Celtics might be sneaky competitors. Maybe Jason Tatum comes back this year. Mr. 190. P-Wall. Mr. Educated Guess. Mr. 190. That was crazy that you were spot on, though. Spot on. Was your second guess, and you changed it after. Apparently, I was scrolling too slow through the list, which I understand. I mean, hey, it was my fault. But props to everybody for helping make that list, and props to B-Wall for getting it on the money. Rain Man, B-Wall, Rain Man. Rain Man. Make it rain up in here. So, all right, guys. Thanks for being here today. I'll be back on at 7. Oh, darn it. You can blame me. Squad. That was on me. Guys. You can blame me. Be out of system. So what? I did 19 scrolls or something, or you estimated 19 somehow though. But thanks for being here today, guys. I'll be back on later. Thanks for helping me write that script. You will see that out in video form. Hopefully tomorrow morning. So maybe we'll finish it tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning / tomorrow afternoon. padded it with 1. So we'll be back on this evening. Stay tuned. 7 o'clock. Thanks for being here today, guys. Hope everybody enjoys their day. Have a wonderful day. A lot of fun being here, and we will talk soon, guys. So have a good day, everyone. I'll be back on later today. Peace out.